Welcome to the second of a series of webinars on the Draft Delivery Program. My name's Eva Havenstein and I'm the Executive Manager of Capital Projects here at Council. This webinar will focus on the Draft Capital Works Program for the 2020-21 financial year, including some background on the development of the program, our major assets and key projects. We will also provide you with information towards the end of the webinar on where you can find out further information on projects in your local area and how you can provide us with feedback and your ideas. The program focuses on improving existing assets and providing new assets to meet the needs of the community. Council has over $2.8 billion worth of infrastructure assets. They are grouped into asset classes including roads, buildings, open spaces and stormwater. Over time, these assets deteriorate and need to be renewed so that they are capable of delivering the same level of service as the existing asset. We have 10-year asset management plans for each asset class, which guides us on how we manage assets, including when they need to be renewed. The pie chart you can see on the screen shows the overall condition rating of our existing assets on a scale of 1 being excellent to 5 being very poor. 80% of our assets are in excellent or good condition, and work is being prioritised in the budget on condition 4 and 5 assets, so they're the assets in poor or very poor condition. The funding for new projects is based on community needs. These needs are documented in strategies and long-term plans developed through community consultation. For example, the prioritisation of streets in the $2.2 million new footpath program is based on the Northern Beaches Walking Plan. The delivery of new community infrastructure is dependent on the availability of funds, and each project is supported by a detailed business case. In this next slide, I will just give an overview of the program for the 2020-21 financial year. Our proposed program includes capital works to the value of $92.3 million. Of these works, $50.8 million are for new works and $41.5 million are for renewal of existing assets. Such significant capital works will help with stimulating our local economy and support employment as we engage local contractors to conduct some of the works. The priority areas for the Capital Works program includes roads and transport, buildings, open space and stormwater, which we'll go through in further detail in a moment. Now we'll go through our roads and transport program, which totals $31.6 million. Some key highlights for this program include 12.7 kilometres of footpath improvements, 18 kilometres of road resurfacing, with specific details able to be found on the footpath and road resheeting program fact sheet on the Have Your Say website. The Roads and Transport program also includes works on the Manly to Palm Beach Coastwalk, with a particular focus on Ocean Road Palm Beach and Whale Beach Road sections. The Wharves program, specifically completing works to upgrade Bells and Carroll's Wharves, is included in this program, as well as infrastructure at Church Point to extend the boardwalk and also to do some road improvement on the intersection of McCars Creek Road and Pittwater Road. These projects will help connect our community and make it easier for us to travel around the local government area using a variety of modes of transport. Next, we have our buildings program, which totals $21 million. Some key highlights in this program include the Mona Vale and Long Reef Surf Club improvements, as well as upgrades to Currawong on Pittwater, as well as the Duffy's Forest Rural Fire Station. These buildings will provide enhanced services for our community, supporting beach safety and the ability to protect and enjoy our national parks. Details of new buildings in your local area can be found on the Have Your Say page, and by reviewing the local area snapshots. Next, we have our open space program, which totals $19.2 million. Some key highlights in this area include the development of some netball courts on Boondah Road in Warriewood, and there's also the building of a new pedestrian and cycle bridge at Narrabeen Lagoon. This will address a pinch point for pedestrians and cyclists on the current road bridge, as we'll be constructing a new dedicated pedestrian and cycle bridge adjacent to the road bridge at Pittwater Road. This program also includes works in Dee Why Town Centre with upgrades to parks on St David's Avenue as well as Triangle Park on Howard Avenue. We also have the inclusive playground at Clontarf, as well as improvements to tidal pools at Clontarf and 40 Baskets beaches. Actually, works have already commenced at 40 Baskets tidal pool, and we'll be progressing with that over this winter so that it'll be ready for next summer. Details of these new parks and recreation facility works in your local area can be found by reviewing the snapshots on the Have Your Say site. Next, we have our stormwater program, which totals $6.4 million in funding. Some key highlights under this program include the repair of the gross pollutant trap at North Stane. The design for this new gross pollutant trap will mean that it self-cleans and won't fill up with sand, which will be more effective at preventing litter and debris from entering our beach environment. It'll also be incorporated into the existing seawall and the existing pipe, which extends approximately 5 metres out onto the sand, will be removed as part of these works. An existing outlet, stormwater outlet at Ferry Bower, will also undergo renewal works. This will include the concrete encasement of the outlet, which will actually provide a platform for beach users to enjoy. The images on this slide are a before and after shot of some works that were completed at South Stane, and it shows how when stormwater works are upgraded, we can deliver it in a way that it's better integrated into the local environment. During storm events, localised flooding can occur as stormwater infrastructure assets reach their capacity. Works on the network at Alkira Circuit in Narraweena and Park Street, Mona Vale, will be upgraded to reduce the impact of flooding on a number of properties in that area. Finally, we have our community and culture program, which totals $2.2 million. These projects include $800,000 in artwork and Aboriginal art and signage for the Coast Walk. It also includes $10,000 for the acquisition of new art for Manly Art Gallery. We also have an allowance for $20,000 worth of new technology for our libraries and $1.2 million for new and replacement books. Despite the social distancing requirements of COVID-19, our library services is continuing through our Library to You service, which sees books and resources delivered to your door. I hope that you've found this webinar informative, and we encourage you to visit our website to view the local snapshots for what's planned in your area. You can also download the draft delivery program documents and complete the submission form to provide us with your feedback. Thank you for your time.